Previously on Big Brother. The housemates competed in their 9th head of household competition, a foosball table challenge, with Gemma crowned the winner. Gemma nominated Cassandra and Penelope for eviction. Karen won herself re-entry to the main house as a guest, with Julian entering the day after her. In Power of Veto, the housemates competed in a fashion competition, with Penelope crowned the winner. This meant that Penelope automatically removed herself from the nomination block. Gemma then chose to replace Penelope with Larry. Cassandra and Larry then went head-to-head for eviction, with both receiving 2 votes each for eviction. Gemma then had to break the tie between Cassandra and Larry. She chose to evict Cassandra. This made her the 11th evictee of the Big Brother house, and 3rd of the Big Brother jurors, who will decide the winner of the series. Now, who will win the 10th and final head of household competition? And who will they nominate for eviction? Let's find out, in Big Brother. Day 20. 8:38 a.m. In the lounging hallway, Karen is telling Dustin that she is excited for the Big Brother final in a few days' time, even though she cannot win. Gemma and Julian are finally catching up since he re-entered the main house as a guest. Gemma tells Julian she is absolutely thrilled that he is back in the house. She always thought he would win Big Brother. Larry is telling Dustin he is annoyed at Gemma for putting him up for eviction against his best friend Cassandra. This means his trio with Cassandra and Penelope is now just a duo with Penelope. Reese overhears this. He tells Larry he liked Cassandra, but she was basically a stranger to him. Dustin is joined by Helena. Helena is telling Dustin that this game never panned out in the way she expected. She thought people like Julian or Cassandra would win the series. Penelope is joined by Karen. She tells Karen that Gemma seems on a mission to get her best friends out of the house. First Connie, and now Cassandra. All she has now is Helena and Larry. She isn't happy about this. Helena, Dustin, Larry and Reese are talking about the upcoming head of household competition. They all really want to win, as it's the final one. Gemma is telling Julian that she feels like she's made a few rivals in the house, for nominating their best friends. Julian tells her not to be silly, and it's everyone for themselves now. This is Big Brother. Gemma, as outgoing head of household, you are not eligible to compete in today's final head of household. Can all other housemates please come to the task area for the next head of household competition? Today will be the 10th and final head of household competition. The 5 housemates will compete in a game of Pong against an ex-housemate. If the housemate wins, they are through to the next round. If the ex-housemate wins, the housemate will be eliminated. This will continue until there is only one housemate and winner left. So, let's begin. Housemates. Please welcome back Duke, Jeff, Jet, Rosa, and Zoe. They have been assigned randomly to compete against the 5 of you. Round 1. First up, we have Dustin versus ex-housemate Duke.
Bertie.
Oh.
Later.
Humbira. Sakaloo.
Congratulations Dustin, you have beaten ex-housemate Duke, you are through to round 2. Next up, we have Helena versus ex-housemate Rosa.
Later.
Shusha.
No.
Congratulations Helena, you have beaten ex-housemate Rosa, you are through to round 2. Next up, we have Larry versus ex-housemate Zoe.
Oh, Kazaa.
Rollis.
Later.
Philibach.
Yibs.
Oh, you're big.
Larry, you have been beaten by ex-housemate Zoe. This means you have been eliminated, both of you can now leave. Next up, we have Penelope versus ex-housemate Jet.
Oh,
Oh, Karul.
Wix Padaka? Bipso. Oh,
Later.
Snarch.
Yips.
Medusa. Umbira.
Oh.
Sekaloo.
Penelope, you have been beaten by ex-housemate Jet. This means you have been eliminated, both of you can now leave.
Shelky.
Last up, we have Reese versus ex-housemate Jeff.
Go. Yeah. Pukanoi. Yibs.
Later.
Bunker. Yibs. Whoa. Yeah, with Sue.
Reese, you have been beaten by ex-housemate Jeff. This means you have been eliminated, both of you can now leave. Congratulations to Dustin and Helena. You both beat the ex-housemates and are about to compete in round 2. We will also be swapping up your partners of Duke and Rosa. Round 2. First up, we have Dustin versus ex-housemate Rosa.
Oh, yeah, you bow. Oh. Ah.
Later.
Sekaloo. Turkey Nang.
Durfna.
Hey.
Oh, Rena Shoe.
Yeah. Nip.
Shusha. Oh.
Nip.
Oh.
Congratulations Dustin, you have beaten ex-housemate Rosa.
so-
If Helena loses, you have won. If she wins, you will both proceed to round 3. Last up, we have Helena versus ex-housemate Duke.
Oh. Woohoo.
Oh.
Later.
Yips.
Oh.
Derp.
Oh.
Helena, you have been beaten by ex-housemate Duke. This means you have been eliminated, both of you can now leave. This means Dustin has now won. Please take the winner's seat. Rosa, you can leave. Congratulations Dustin. You have just won the 10th and final head of household. This means you will be immune from tomorrow's eviction. Later tonight, Big Brother will ask you to nominate 2 housemates for eviction. Only veto or housemate popularity will be able to save them.
Been bad.
6:12 p.m.
Down there.
By the kitchen, Reese is telling Penelope that he has been quite lucky lately. His best friends Dustin and Gemma keep winning the head of household competitions. Penelope feels the opposite way.
Chiba Alabar.
Dustin and Larry are talking about how weird it was to see a bunch of ex-housemates in today's task. Larry then congratulates Dustin for winning the competition. Reese is telling Penelope and Gemma about his musician background. It didn't work out, so he is now studying a PhD. Helena is telling Reese, Karen and Penelope that she already misses Cassandra. They hit it off as friends right from day one. In the head of household bathroom, Gemma, Julian and Dustin are explaining to Larry the secret passage to the secret garden. Karen has come to the diary room. She is telling Big Brother she's really fitting into the house now and it's just a pity it didn't happen earlier, as it led to her eviction. In the garden, Larry is telling Reese he feels very lucky to still be in the competition. On both of the 2 eviction tiebreakers so far, the head of household opted to keep him in the house. 8 p.m. All of the housemates have been gathered in the lounge area for the upcoming nominations ceremony. This is Big Brother. Can head of household Dustin please come to the diary room? Congratulations, Dustin. As you are aware, you have won head of household. You have won immunity from this eviction. We will now ask you to nominate 2 housemates for eviction. Please decide these nominees now. Housemates. Head of household Dustin has just returned from choosing his 2 nominees. They are Larry and Penelope. Tomorrow, only veto or housemate popularity will be able to save them.
Uh-huh.
11:04 p.m. By the garden pool, Helena is telling Penelope that her and Gemma are her closest friends in the house, and that she is surprised at Gemma for nominating her. Penelope isn't. In the diary room hallway, Dustin and Gemma vow to stick together. They keep winning the competitions and can feel the resentment build up towards them. Julian also felt this towards him at the beginning of the series. Back by the pool, Reese is telling Penelope that if this series has taught him anything, to expect the unexpected. He kept getting nominated at the beginning and now he doesn't seem to anymore. Gemma and Dustin are talking about Larry. Neither of them get on particularly well with him, though they know that he is close with Penelope and Reese. Karen is telling Helena and Reese that everyone should be happy to have made it this far. To be in the top 6 out of 17 is a big achievement. As the sun went down, the 6 housemates and 2 guests chatted into the late hours of the night. Today, head of household Dustin nominated Larry and Penelope for eviction. One of them must go tomorrow. But perhaps it will be a veto replacement nominee. In just 4 days' time, Big Brother will end. We will crown Dustin, Gemma, Helena, Larry, Penelope or Reese the winner. Only one can win, and tomorrow the stakes will be higher than ever before.